Hi, welcome to this. Why am I so chirpy from the get-go? Who am I trying to be? I'm like, hi, good morning. How are you? Like, why?
Maybe you just want other people to be happy.
I do. Hi.
And you have lipstick on your cheek. It's gone.
Hello? Hi. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So we've lived 22 years,
We have.
22 full years.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, our list is going to be 22 things for you
Mm-hmm.
by 22-year-olds.
Well, actually, it's 22 things we realized by 22, but that's also okay what you said. 22 things we realized by 22. Number 22 is forgive as much as you can, apologize, heal, be better. It's okay to be wrong. Trust the magic of a lesson learned.
We learn nothing. But we have high hopes for you.
It's lighter on you. Like to forgive.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Like a color? I don't understand what you mean. Number 21 is, and this is so true. I say as if I did not write this. Stock up on couscous. It's the easiest thing to make. Please eat your greens. You'll thank yourself later.
I know we're all young and we just behave like nonsense people and run around eating whatever and drinking whatever and all sorts of other things. But seriously, eat your damn greens.
We were like sitting down to write this list, and the first thing we were like, yeah, forgive. Trust the magic of a lesson learned. The second thing I was like, we gotta do couscous. And Dalai at the same time, she was like, eat your greens.
You need it. You need fiber.
I also just learned that you should be eating salad with all your cooked meals because it helps with the digestion.
Number 20. If you want to cry, just do it. Grief doesn't have to be a quiet affair. Regret and guilt are pretty useless emotions. So I said that they're pretty useless emotions because they are both emotions that kind of come from a place of focusing on the past. You can only regret things that have happened. You can only feel guilty about things that you've already done. So it's not that you shouldn't feel guilty or regret because that are you soulless. But it's like, don't dwell on it.
Don't lean into it.
It's not helpful for you.
I think I completely agree with that. I remember when we were discussing this, I was like, would we say pretty useless? Because I feel like I didn't want to dismiss an emotion because I know that sometimes you kind of just have to feel it to have that release so that it's not pent up. Everyone will have their own version of you. Let them. You are not $100 bill. Not everyone is going to like you.
This is so true, and it's something I feel like I've recently come around to, even though I spent a lot of my teen years being like,
I don't care if anybody doesn't like me. I like me.
but the actuality of it, really, it's fine. Everyone thinks of you however they think of you, and that's because everybody's living their own life, and the world is literally divided up into 8 billion plus versions because every single person has a different idea of what's happening and a different idea of you if they come in contact with you. Number 18. Having big dreams shouldn't stop you from sitting in some grass, breathing deeply, and
Watching the sun go down or rise. Things will fall into place. Do not worry about it. I think we've been discussing our big dreams and big plans since we were 13. So I still remember the conversation I had with her and our friend. We were sitting on my room floor. I have this like crippling fear of time. It's super fun. And they were just like, I know you have big dreams and stuff, but it's okay to let yourself enjoy like this moment. Just life and stuff and all the little things. And I was just like, but time is passing so fast. I am past my prime. I said at 15. Sometimes just go and sit in some grass, breathe,
Yeah.
look at the sky a bit.
number 17.
Do not lean into your sadness for longer than you need to. If you lean too far, you'll find yourself in a slump.
Kind of ties into the past 3 ones where it's, big dreams, but you can chill. Just have all those things, be all those things, but don't make them your home because it's not a fun house to be in.
Yeah, it's really not fun. Also with this, do not lean into your sadness thing. This is not to like dismiss people who aren't neurotypical, who don't deal with depression and mood disorders, stuff like that. We are familiar, little
Yes.
too familiar for general things, just as a general rule.
Number 16. Pay for experiences, not things, especially tickets, concert tickets, travel, and museums, and food. A lot of people who are much older, they're always like, experiences are so much more valuable than things, but I feel like we've been lucky enough. It clicked really soon.
And I lived by that. I moved and the most money I ever spent was on concert ticket when I went to see National Art Gallery in Victoria.
So sorry for that thump.
She drinking water.
I am thirsty.
Oh, it's number 15. Love yourself shamelessly.
In a world that profits from your self-doubt, loving yourself is an act of rebellion. We do live in a world that for many reasons is, capitalist, consumerist, and everything around you is aimed at selling you things and telling you that you need these things.
That you're
You
not
aren't
just good on your own.
And even the whole thing of what's your dream job? And I don't know, I don't dream of labor. You have value just because you were born on this earth. You're meant to be. Straight up, that's it. You have value and you're worth it. Like Lizzo says, remind me of the lyric I'm thinking of.
She has so many great lyrics. Like Lizzo says.
You learn.
Number 14. Every 7 years, all your cells regenerate. Give your new self a chance. Try things at least twice.
Do you remember finding out that your body regenerated every 7 years?
I was like, that makes so much sense.
It's just
So much sense.
It just makes so much sense. Think about the ages of 7, 14, 21. They're all such 21, yeah, but like the rest of them are not necessarily mainstream, like big banner years.
But 14, it was
was
a
a
big
big
year.
year.
Puberty, it's there.
7
it's
was a big
present.
year.
7 was a huge year.
Number 13. Good things will find you. Don't worry about looking for them. And this is kind of like not encouraging lackluster behavior and sitting around.
And
That's-
being like, life will throw it at me.
No,
Don't
like
stress
the big
about
dreams
it.
thing.
I feel like I'm always looking for those moments that make you feel like
Things are happening.
soda bottle glittery on the inside. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm constantly looking for that. It'll come.
And it's always the moments that you're not looking for. When they arrive, you're like, oh yeah, of course, this is
Yeah.
supposed to happen. Number 12.
Stick to the truth. It'll help you in the long run.
Honesty is the best policy. Your parents told you when you were tiny, that everybody tells you forever and ever, but for real, it is so not worth it to deviate from the truth.
We are just auntie sitting here being like, and another thing, honesty is the best policy.
Don't lie, beta. I'm not even kidding. I'm serious. Don't lie.
Don't lie, okay?
Rage makes us blind. Look before you leap and think before you speak.
100%.
Oh my god, yes. Every time you're mad and you want to say something, think about it 90 million times and then don't say it. Like, just don't. Because you.
Why? If you're mad at me, don't say it. I would rather live. When you want to
you're-
lash out or
Yeah,
something.
when you're
Just
angry
don't.
and you have a thought that you want to express when you're angry, think about that thought and then think about it a million times. And if you still want to say it after those million times, like, just don't even say it, because you're going to say it and you're
It's
going to
gonna
immediately
hurt.
be like,
Oh,
why
why'd
did
I
I
say
say
it?
that? We've all done it.
Yeah.
I know you're like, you are specifically thinking about a moment where you did it. So
But like, this does not apply to things you say when you're angry and it's valid. Down with fascism. Say that. Okay.
do you not have the rest? She stopped writing them down.
You're joking. I stopped writing
This is
them down.
hilarious. Number 10.
You are very loved. Remember, your parents are doing the best they can with what they know. It's so true.
You get mad at them and you're like, why did they behave like this? How could they have done this to me? How could they have behaved like that? And then you're just like, dude, they're just doing the best they can with what they have.
And you keep
what they
like
know.
becoming the age that they were at
With-
certain
yeah.
points, and you're like, we're all just people really trying our
Yeah,
best.
and that whole thing about like adults have it all together, they don't. The fact that people would look at us and be like, you're 22, so you're an adult, you're just like, what does that even mean?
And my mom had me when she was 22. My birthday's on the 15th of April and hers is on the 17th. So she actually was 21. Can you imagine having a baby at
You
21?
would have a 1-year-old baby right now.
No, because she would
You would have a 2-day-old baby right now.
I was like, she's not good at maths.
I got there really fast.
Yeah, you really did.
Cut your parents a bit of slack. And of course, as always, there are exceptions to the rule. There are some parents who you don't need to cut slack for, and they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
For the most part, I think most parents are just trying to do their best.
It's like every coming of age film where a parents is up and then they're like, I'm so sorry. They just genuinely messed up.
And you talk about it.
Communication.
Don't spend your life blaming your parents. Number 9. Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. Spend as much time with the people you love. Time is fleeting, which is interesting because
An
we
ominous
just
statement.
talked about, fear of time and like it's fine, it's all chill. This isn't like to make you panic about time or achieving things. There's people in your life who you're gonna be around and you're just kind of take for granted a lot of times, family, and then you're gonna blink and they're not gonna be around anymore. And so in that way, time is fleeting, and
Yeah.
just be aware and value that, regardless of your perceptions or differences and all that. Just spend as much time as you can with people you love and people who love you, regardless of whether they're related to you or not. Number 8.
Laughter is the best medicine.
is
Oh.
sweet medicine.
I can't read your handwriting.
Stock your first aid kit.
Laughter is sweet medicine. Honestly, I feel like every time I laugh with my mom after like a conflict or something, it's like we're all fine.
Yeah.
Healed.
Yeah. And every time I feel really low and I like hang out with my friends or something and you laugh, you're like, everything in the world is okay.
Leaving miracles way from you sexy thing. Ooh.
You sexy thing, you sexy thing.
Number 7, entitlement is an ugly color. Don't take anything for granted. Seriously, it's gross. Nobody wants to be around you if you're entitled.
To all my privileged pals out there, be aware.
Number 6,
Dismiss the capitalist perspective of
creation.
Dismiss the capitalist perspective of creation. Sing off key, draw good.
I'm guiding him because my handwriting is very bad.
Dismiss the capitalist perspective of creation. Sing off key, draw wonky, and dance off beat. It's good for the soul.
So proud
I
of
was
you.
like, it's good for the mouth.
First of all, dismiss the capitalist perspective on everything. There's this whole thing where creatives have become only the people who are really good at it.
Human beings should just draw and do
Yeah, and
create.
they did for years,
years
for
and
millennia.
years.
Yeah, it was just like, you'd gather together and you'd sing regardless of your talent level and you'd draw just naturally as an expression.
Think about how, as a species, we just do that.
Yeah.
We just do that. You don't see like foxes just picking up pen. They don't have thumbs.
But they do dance. And they do sing. So it's a natural expression of your soul. So why would you just not do it because you're not quote unquote good at it? Number 5, know that you are capable of doing everything on your own and know that you do not have to.
That is so important.
And if you didn't understand that quippy and snappy summary of it, it's like you can lift all the suitcases by yourself and do everything and handle everything, but you never have
You
to.
don't have to.
You
Ask
don't
for
have
help.
to.
It's okay.
And if you feel like you're really alone, just reach out to the closest person you think you possibly could, and you'll probably be surprised by how much they want to help.
Even if that's just like the mailman.
He's probably a really swell guy. I hope he didn't trigger anyone who's had a bad experience with their mailman.
I can actually think of people. Number 4. Every action
And we're going again.
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Isaac said karma. It's true. Maybe it's not the immediate second after something, but watch out.
It's like Justin Timberlake said. What goes around, goes around, goes around, goes around, comes around.
Number 3, be for yourself what you wish someone else had been for you. Also, wear sunblock.
And try and give other people sunblock. I try and carry some with me. People don't remember.
I really like the smell of sunblock, you know what I mean? You know, like how when you grow up, you're just like, I wish somebody had done XYZ for me or had been XYZ for me. Be that for yourself. And also be that for somebody else. Why
Yeah.
not? You know?
Do that for other people. Got siblings.
Just do it. Number 2.
Trust your gut. She is your best friend.
She is. And just absolutely tell me, just straight up look me in the eye and tell me that you haven't had a gut feeling and then gone against it and then 5 minutes later been like, oh damn, I should have just listened
Every
to my
time.
gut.
Every single
And
time.
it's every single time. And we come to number 1. Be kind.
Be kind. Please. Please be kind.
It's the most important thing ever. It's so easy.
So easy.
You don't even need to go out of your way to do it. Just be kind. The world is the world, and the things that are occurring all the time are occurring, and it's always nice to have a little kindness,
Yeah,
little extra
just put in
kindness.
a little.
And if everybody was kind, you would revolutionize the world. And that's just one individual just being kind. And on that delightfully melodic and lullaby vibe moment,
Ooh, listen to Treat People with Kindness by Harry Styles. It's a good song.
you don't have to. But
Listen
it's a
to
good
it.
song.
This is a threat.
See you next week. Or maybe we won't.
We will see you. Unless. No, we will see you next week.